I'm going to read so I can be concise. I'm Cassie Young, president of Students for Sensible Drug Policy at Ohio State University. And we offered to host Responsible Ohio on our campus. We were told if Buddy the mascot couldn't come, we weren't needed. I have no hard feelings. I want to move forward on cannabis legalization in Ohio. Ethan and others here today have talked about unity in the movement, and no portion of the movement is perhaps as divided right now as Ohio. I can tell you from a forum I hosted on legalization this past Sunday. For all of the panelists, how can we remedy the fraction within the movement? And for Ian in specific, why introduce your own initiative again in 2016 rather than joining up with Legalize Ohio 2016, whose ballot language is near identical to what you are now proposing, and who already has 50,000 signatures and over 5,800 people who have signed up to volunteer since the 3 weeks that the election failed. And if you do not join us, what does that mean for unity in Ohio?
Someone said that if Buddy
it wasn't you.
I was going to say, I don't recall that.
It wasn't you. Someone from your campaign.
And we tell you, I'm not here to tell anybody to do anything or not do anything. You know, do what you want to do. This is a free world, and you have every right to put whatever you want to put on the ballot. But there are some fundamental things that we have to come to grips with. One is, it's really expensive to get on the ballot in Ohio. And if you think you can do it with volunteers, God bless you.
Well, you proved that we can't do it without them, so is there some way we can come together?
There is, and I'm getting to that. I think that what we have to do is we have to have a broad conversation about this. We have to be willing to agree to disagree in certain instances, and this is one of those instances where we're going to disagree. Look, I've overseen the collection of 6 million signatures in the state of Ohio. I can tell you, it's really, really difficult. I did that with not just this last issue, but for the last almost 10 years. And I did it with a volunteer group for marriage equality, where we got enough signatures to get on the ballot. We didn't have to go to the ballot. But that took years to get there. The other thing here is...
Answer the question.
I am. I'm done. Good to see you. So, you know, when you look at what's going on with OTEP or Legalize Ohio, you know, they have a different structure. It's not what I'm proposing. They're proposing to say you cannot do drug testing if you're an employer. You can't. You have a tax structure that's set in place. We just passed issue 2. It's not compliant with issue 2. It requires that you're going to have 2 ballot issues in the state of Ohio now. Once you get your signatures turned in, you're going to have 2 issues. If you don't have the money to run 1 issue, I don't know how you're going to do 2. But that's not. I'm not casting aspersions. I'm just looking at this like reality.
Let me jump in here. Can I say something? I want to say
So why not throw your money behind us then? So we can have both the people and the money.
Because fundamentally, honestly, I don't think that your ballot issue is compliant with the new constitutional requirements in the state of Ohio. I think that you're going to end up with 2 ballot issues, and you're not going to find that out until in Ohio. The dirty little secret about issue 2 is that it now separates ballot issues that aren't compliant into 2. So you don't know that until you file your signature. So you're not going to find that out until August.
I'm going to interrupt you right here, and I'm going to say just one more thing about this. Cassie, I would like for you to figure out who is here with you that needs to be in this conversation. Ian, we'll do it. I want you 2 to go in the hallway and talk after this. And if you can figure out that there is enough common ground here, that there's a possible way forward, I will convene a meeting with both of your camps and try to help you figure out a way to compromise.